Hi guys, I'm Pete, and I just finished assembly and setting up programming my pedal board, and which just take a long time to complete it. And so I would like to talk about the idea behind it, and I will show you all the sound that I can get out of this pedal board. So let's check it out. Okay, here's my pedal board, and I call it a SpaceShip console pedal board. I would like to set up a pedal board that have a system on it, and the system will remain on the pedal board no matter how many times I change the pedal on the pedal board. I used to set up many versions of my pedal board for some applications or music style that I play in that period. And there's always a problem when you need to change something, like you break everything out of the pedal board and put it all together again for a different setup. Some of the cable are not long enough. The power supply doesn't support some of the new pedal. So after many versions of my pedal board, I decided to make a pedal board that have a system that will remain on the pedal board. And if I want to change the characteristic of the overdrive and distortion pedal, I just swap the new one into the pedal board. For modulation and delay, I prefer a pedal that can save many presets, has a variety of sound. So I end up using the Boss MD500 and DD500, which have the most advanced technology in the market. The bit depth is 32-bit. And I have the Eventide H9 as my secret weapon. I can use it to fill in any need on whatever effect I want. And when you have a lot of pedal in the pedal board, there's some problem, a tone loss, and you need to be a good tap dancer to be able to turn on and off all the pedals. To solve all that problems, I have the Boss ES-8, which is the heart and the brain of this pedal board. It is a switching system. Once you connect all the devices in your rig to it, it will turn on and off and send all the commands to all devices. Another benefit using the switching system is it will bypass all the cable and the pedal that you not currently use from the signal chains to minimize the tone loss. But when you place the switching system in the pedal board that have a pedal around the switching system, there is a little space around the ES-8 socket to connect all the cable to it. So I need a pedal board interface that I can easily connect a jack from a guitar to a pedal board and from a pedal board to the amp. And so finally I got the Empress Stereo Buffer Plus, and I use it as a pedal board interface and also as a buffer. The buffer will minimize your tone loss as it will convert the high impedance signal from the passive guitar pickup to the low impedance signal, so it can travel through a long cable without losing its high frequency quality. Buffer solve one problem, but it do create another problem for me. You may know that the first pedal doesn't like a low impedance signal to its input. And I have a Spaceman Gemini 3, a fuzz pedal in my pedal board. I need to place the Gemini 3 in front of the buffer, but if I do that, I will be not able to control turning on and off the Gemini 3 with the ES-8. So I need a remote-able true bypass pedal, and I got the tap dance from Champion Pedal. So I connect the Gemini 3 into the loop of the tap dance. Then I place the tap dance before the Empress buffer. By doing that, I can place the fuzz in front of the buffer, and I can turn on and off the loop of the tap dance by using the control command from the ES-8 with the TIS cable. And for the tuner, I have Boss TU3S. So it's a small size tuner that designed for using with the switching system. Guitarists who use the switching system may have a big pedal board, but they also have many pedals on the pedal board too. So there are space limitation. And by using the tuner out, the signal will always split and send to the tuner. So the small tuner without the stomp switch to turn on and off will suit the need of the guitarist who using a switching system. To be able to control the amp that had the DIN jack foot switch with this pedal board, I need something that can convert the MIDI command into the whatever the amp can understand. So I got the Voodoo Lab control switcher and I order a custom cable from Voodoo Lab so I can control the amp with this pedal board. And before I put everything together, I need a good plan because there are many pedal on the pedal board and many cables, audio cable, MIDI cable, TRS cable, and also the power cable. So I need a diagram or a plan to how I gonna put everything together, and I connect everything to ES-8 to use it to turn on and off everything, and also send a MIDI command to DD500 and V500 H9 and also the control switcher. And I have two Brumley on the pedal board, one as a volume pedal and the other one as a expression pedal that connect to the ES-8. And to power this pedal board, I use the GigRig modular power system, and it is a modular system. So in the future, if I need anything else like a double voltage or a high current adapter, I can order the adapter and put it in this system. I don't need to buy a new, power supply again. And lastly, I use the MIDI solution quarter true to split the MIDI signal from ES-8 into portion and send it to DD500 and D500 H9 and control switcher. Okay, let's hear some sound from the pedal board. Let's start with a clean sound. This is a sound from the clean channel of the amp. Okay, I will walk you through the signal chain. It starts with a guitar connected to tap dance that I connect the first Gemini 3 to it, and I can turn it on and off with the number 7 on ES-8. Okay, and after that, the signal will send to the Musician Sound Design Silver Machine wah. I place it before ES-8 so I can turn the wah on and off with the sensor or stomp switch. It will turn on once I step on the sensor. Or you can turn it on and off with the stomp switch if you want to use it as a filter. Okay, and from that the signal will go to the input of the ES-8. And now I'm using the clean channel of the Fryat 6X amp. So let's hear the sound of each pedal. Start from loop 1, which is the ego compressor from Wampler. In loop number 2, it is an overdrive from Rocket, and this is the afterburner from the Master Build series. In loop number 3, it is a Boss Super Overdrive Wazacraft. In loop number 4, it is a Landgraf Dynamic Overdrive. There's nothing connect to loop number 5, and in loop number 6, I connect to an Eventide H9, which in this preset I set it to a plate reverb. In loop number 7, I connect to Boss MD500, which in this preset I set it to a chorus. And lastly, in loop number 8, I connect to Boss DD500 delay. In this preset, I set it to a dual delay with create a sound ambient. And I'm using the black bromally as the foot volume that connect to the volume loop. That was the sound from each pedal I use on this pedal board. And once I change the preset on Boss ES-8, it will send a MIDI command to change preset on other pedal too. Like in this preset, H9 will be a spring reverb. Something like that. And on the next preset is my dirty rhythm preset. On this preset, ES-8 will send the MIDI command to change the channel of the amp to the rhythm channel. And here's the sound. Beside that, ES-8 also sent a MIDI command to change the preset on other pedal. On this preset, H9 will work as an octave. And the MD500 become a phaser. DD500 become a short slapback delay. On the next preset, it is my main lead sound, so let's hear it. On this preset, ES-8 will send a MIDI command to change the channel of the amp to the lead channel, and I'm using the Super O-Drive as a booster with delay. And I can change the booster. I also can turn off the delay. On this preset, Eventide H9 become a whammy that I can control with the expression pedal. The expression pedal was connected to the ES-8 and it sent a command to control the other device. And foot switch number 8 on ES-8 was set to a tap tempo for DD500, ND500, and H9. Okay, and there's another interesting preset I would like to show, like a synthesizer lead sound. I'm using the clean channel of the amp with the fuzz, pitch effect from ES-8 and a delay from DD500. And I have another synthesizer sound setting now, so let's hear it. I'm still using the clean sound of the amp with a Gemini 3 fuzz and a Q filter on ES-9 and a pattern delay on DD500. Another cool thing that ES-8 can do is it can change the placement, the order of the pedal that you connect to it. So I can place the phaser before the amp preamp in one preset. After the amp preamp in another preset. That was an example of the function that my pedalboard can do. And lastly, if you want to mute the signal for tuning, you can do it with the mute foot switch. And while you mute the signal to the amp, the signal still split and sent to the tuner, so you'll be able to tune your guitar silently. Okay, that's all about my pedalboard. If you have any question, you can leave the question below this the comment section on this video, or you can contact me at my Facebook page. The link is in the description. See you again. Bye.